Hello everybody, welcome back to my half-dead channel. Today we scrape the bottom of the barrel again for ideas, and it's something you may have already seen on Tyler's channel a few days ago. Well, it's a bit different but pretty similar nonetheless. It's exactly what the title states, you've seen around for Temple, and you've seen around for ZOMG. But what you haven't seen yet is around for Temple and around for ZOMG in the same game, and what happens when you put a Temple up against said ZOMG. Well, watch and behold. In this first attempt I will be the one to defend while my buddy Tyler over there gets up his Cobra spam to send the early ZOMG. I definitely fucked up very hard though, cause usually you get up 2 farms before building your super monkey. But I got a little greedy and tried to take a little shortcut with just 1 farm. And yeah, you can tell it backfired. I was forced to sell my farm and I barely even got my temple up before round 5 started. And here come the ZOMGs that will inevitably kill me. With no cash, farm income or monkey boost, there's no chance a vanilla temple on its own can defend versus this, even on the longest of maps. So yeah. I guess we can conclude that in a 1v between a ZOMG and Vanilla Temple, the ZOMG wins out. But what can we do to make this battle closer? Well, we could always add better sacrifices like the bomb missiles and shit, which I suggested to Tyler, to which he responded with nah, call to arms all the way baby. So that's exactly what we're doing, except this time he's the one defending. Since I failed miserably the first time around, it's always better to have the more skilled player be doing the tougher part, right, Kappa? Though to be real, what Tyler is doing right now is what I should have been doing had I not been playing super duper rusty the game before, using 2 boosts to get 2 factories, not selling those factories, and using that money to get some call to arms is definitely the correct play. Sadly they do not stack anymore, but even with 1 ability active it makes a world of a difference. A big enough difference that the ZOMG gets obliterated with plenty of track to spare. So conclusion, 1 ZOMG is greater than 1 vanilla temple, but 2 vanilla temples are greater than 1 ZOMG. The end. To make up for my epic fail at the beginning, I get my chance of redemption now that I know how to execute the ways of the round 4 temple while still getting enough extra money to afford some high-level villages. Anyways, the rest is pretty much more of the same. After this match I'll be showing you my elite hacker skills and putting Tyler to the test with some crazy round 1 ZOMGs, so stick around for that, or leave if you wish if you already saw Tyler's perspective on it, although I do hope you stay. The first non-gameplay related thing I want to talk about is tournaments. First part of it being they will probably be coming as an in-game feature soon. Ninja Kiwi hasn't told me anything by the way, but with the addition of Battles TV it's kind of obvious what they are planning to add next. The second part is about a custom-made tournament, by none other than Bruno and Loki. If you remember the 2 Bloons mega tournaments last year, it's been quite a while since those ones, but now they're back to planning another one with just classic rules, with what I believe to be 16 participants and spanning a couple of weeks, although don't quote me on that because it's not 100% confirmed yet. But yeah, as for whether I'm in this tourney is still up in the air if you're wondering, and the choice is totally on me. The reason I haven't committed to joining the tournament yet is that even though Loki and Co say it's just a tournament for good fun, you probably don't want to look like a boosted monkey and jump into it without having any games played in the past month, cause that's a recipe for a disaster. The very first mega tournament is a good example of that. So if I want to join, I'll have to practice, and practice a lot, but the thing is I don't really want to do that, simply put, LOL. There's a lot of things I would like to be doing rather than playing high arenas and Bloons TD battles. Like for example making battles videos like this one, working on a stupid 10-page anthro essay, ranking up in League of Legos, and browsing r/dank memes and r/gunwild. JK about the last part. With that said, I'll keep you updated on what ends up happening. It's just motivation is tough to come by when there's no ranking system to play for. Anyways, let's continue with some Q&A, shall we? This is a more recent question, but I choose this one cause there's quite a few things I can talk about here. First, regarding question 1, I would actually say no. With the way the game mechanics are currently set up, removing farms from the meta would make games drag out even longer, cause if eco or cobras are the meta source of income, people will be less reluctant to rush each other because of how much more detrimental it is to your income than using farms, and the fact that farms give you a lot of leeway. Regarding number 2, no as well. Cause if something is not meta, then it pretty much means it is useless relative to the meta strategy. Obviously this is just a mass generalization though. As for towers that should be nerfed and buffed, probably another mortar nerf is necessary, and ninja maybe. For buffs, pretty much unused towers like Spike Factory, Heli Pilot, Sniper, shit like that. How about new club rules? Interesting you bring that up because that's something I thought was bound to happen when they first introduced the 5 new club arenas, but ever since their release it has still only been those 5. I mean sure, you could count the combo clubs as a new club arena, but I was kind of hoping for a new one altogether. I got a backlog of comments to go through still, so I'll stop with this one since I've been on it for a while. Thank you for your insightful questions though. This question by Appleman is an interesting one. Do I ever dislike my fan base? I'm going to be honest here and say yes, but by no means am I pulling a Keemstar here and saying fuck the fans, cause you're the reason I am here today. And this doesn't apply to everyone that's subbed to me, but what I do dislike is the fact that all my Bloons memes have been worn out and spammed to the point where they're no longer even a smudge of funny anymore. Not that they ever were in the first place, cause you know, memes aren't meant to be funny. But shit, every time I check my comment section and see one of these meme comments upvoted to the top, I shake my head a bit. $10 the top comment of this video will be a meme comment, although at this point I may seriously consider some manual cleansing to restore the comments section to the glory it once was. Next question, this one came from the Bloonvasion video. Do I plan to make any more of those videos with the different tower loadouts? Only if you want me to, so guys, comment below if you want to see it. I personally don't mind, but I will have to be a bit more creative with the video title and thumbnail so that it doesn't look like a mirror of the previous one. Anyways, I only went through 2 comments today, which was kind of low, but I answered 5 questions total, so I think that's good enough. And I hope this video was good enough to warrant a like from you, XD. So yeah, I'm just dicking around with Tyler right now with round 1 ZOMGs and shit, and he's actually handling it very well. The previous games were played on speed, so I guess that made it a little unfair for the defender. Oops. Classic 1x speed should give you a clear idea that Banon's a mega boosts is an unbeatable mode in the early game. Thank goodness that shit doesn't exist in arenas. Alright, peacing out now. Have a very impactful day everyone.